All right, folks, welcome back to the next episode here. I did the sound check. Everything should be coming through, and we are fighting. Well, we're fighting the battle we left off the last episode with, which is really it's a battle of Kernstown, which we get every once in a while on the Winchester map. It's one I like, but I think we're on the defensive, and I think we outnumber them. I was able to get level 2 parapets in here and in here. I wasn't able to get them up to level 2 for whatever reason over here, even though I tried them first. Excuse me. But we are all deployed here. So this is Cash's division over here. We've already put out the cav. Now we got to put it in scouting, and I want to move it up. I'm going to move Cash up so we can kind of see what's going on. Sems is the cavalry here for Ripley's division. We're going to send him up here, and we'll send Ripley up to reduce the amount of time between the order delays. That's what I was looking for, and it's yeah, it's probably what I should have said. But anyways, that is what we're doing. I don't know if I want to do that. I want to do that. That's what we want. So we actually want those guys in the fortifications, but you can see this is a nice road to deploy on. So we haven't really deployed, not seriously deployed to defend yet. We have most of our brigades out. We have Toombs' brigade here in Cash's division that is anchoring the level 1s. And because they are there, you know, we can already put out skirmishers, and that'll be fine. It's a bit weird when they're in the trenches like this, because the units that are usually in the second line don't put out skirmishers like they do, but here they're kind of all in the first line. Anyways, it's just a weird thing. Hood is overall commander. It's his corps, and we have Powell. Well, you can see what it is. So Powell's battery, again, it's near two roads and not that far from a third. And so if we have targets this way, frequently the other side will try to come up on this hill here. That's why I tried to build these points back, or try to build the fortification back. If you build them up too close, I understand about denying the other side of the creek bed, but I didn't want to give the enemy the ability to basically just shoot down into the parapets. And so we've deployed, as you can see, and I think the Union was slated to come in over here. So their road options, right, they could go right on into Winchester that way and then push south along any of these roads. And so that's kind of why I want to know. Oh, you got to be kidding me, man. These are like some of the very few divisions, or it's regiments even within Divisions of Brady that still have mixed muskets. There aren't that many Springfield muskets, reboard. Yeah, there were some who were recruited late in the war, and so that's where that comes from. Honestly, even Culpeper over here though might be closer than I want. I think we actually want him over there, and maybe we'll move Sems over to here. We don't need Ripley up with the infantry. Really, we just need him closer to his people, and Hood's going to get closer to them. And did I already start doing the same thing? Yeah, well, if Cash is going to be over there, then yeah, that's right. So the Union could, I mean, there is a world where they come south, right along this road. They could push up to Millwood and then down. They could come over here, come down that road. I don't know about coming all the way down and around there, but maybe. Can be, should be. Oh, that's right. I didn't see this at the top. That's different, and I just saw them. I just saw some of them over here. All right, so we know about them, and we don't have to do anything too fancy here. And no, we don't need that. But we can certainly move Sims back. We can move. Hood doesn't need to get shot for this. Neither does Ripley. Cash can move over here. Culpeper can stay where he is for the time being. We're going to see a lot of times the Union, or I shouldn't say the Union, it's whoever the AI is, just kind of jams up this road and tries to come into Kernstown through the front door. We'll see. I mean, trying to attack Kernstown is rough because you don't have a lot of cover coming in. And so Yes, yes, we get it. Now it's looking, I don't know, at last glance if Bayard and company are going to end up over here. We'll shift some. It doesn't look like that's what they're going with. So we'll call the scouts back. We'll call Sims. I guess he can come back along that trail there. That's fine. Treating is fine. Ripley. Yeah, this will put him... he's pretty close to his guys anyways. That's all fine. Hood is fine. Culpepper doesn't need to get cut off now that we seem to have a pretty good idea of where the other side is. We're going to move him there. We're going to move Cash back. And we'll get our infantry ready to move to wherever they do. Actually, while we do that, we can redirect the artillery here. You know what? I think these guys can actually... Yeah, we can do something like that. We'll move them up, and then we'll move this artillery battalion here, like that. And I think... Alright, and so we'll move that artillery there. I think it's okay to have them up that far. We did not put skirmishers out for this group, did we? Alright, let's get them out. Yeah. Move those skirms up a bit. Will you now? All right. All right, so they know where they're going. They're doing their thing. And I think then we're just going to shift. I know what I need to shift here. You could still probably put the cav up in the creek bed. They'll get some cover there. It's fine. I guess we'll move Imboden's brigade there, and I think Lofton. Oh, there's no extra O, just Lofton. There's no third O. We'll move him there, and I think we got to speed things up here and get to some action. We can see the dust clouds up there. Yeah, if we can get creek cover, that's fine. Mixed muskets. This ain't great, man. Alright, so they have the creek. You're going to move up. You guys are going to stay in reserve. Skirmishers can still have a function here. It's fine. Not sure if my guys are going to listen to me or not, but Commander can dream. Okay, yeah, no. They knew better than to listen to me. I don't blame them. All right. I think maybe we just keep the cav right there. I don't think it's more than skirmishers. Hey, don't just reload. Okay. Guys, you're taking casualties and can't figure it out. Alright. So, maybe you just gotta go back and get in... I don't know, in the creek? Alright, so... They've kind of concentrated in the one of the worst places. I always think of this bowl here, right, with the high ground over here, high ground and growing high ground, increasing high ground over here. This is kind of like the low point here. I don't know. 33rd Texas wants themselves some skirmishers. I don't blame them. Actually, you know what? They can stay there. I want the vision that we'll get from them. Alright, one of our batteries has... Well, they're all kind of doing the motions. Alright, I'll try to remember to keep an eye on them in case we start getting counterbatted off our guns, but hopefully it doesn't happen. Alright, so they have Mississippis. It's nice to know somebody has some weapons with some range. What do you have? You have Reboard. Well, Reboard can shoot A-ways. Okay, we'll move you up there. Alright, we have an idea of where some of their infantry is moving to. All right. Okay, they're all going through the motions. That artillery is. This artillery looks like it's mostly going through the motions. They can fall back. Yeah, and this one, because there's only 2 victory points, Kernstown is 10 and this one's 5. Holding Kernstown is what decides ultimately who has to attack and who can defend. Alright. We get that. Let me help them out. They should be in loose formation. Not sure what happened there. I don't remember ordering any of those guys out. Try to enjoy the view here. That was pretty cool. I'm a sucker for when the shells fly overhead. They're not idle, I just saw them fire. Yeah, it's been a pretty warm skirmish, but I wouldn't say it's much more than that. It's a skirmish among skirmishers too. It's not even among the main line. We're gonna try to change that. Probably take a look at the intelligence report. So it's actually like even in terms of numbers. This might be one where we're gonna get another division, but it just isn't here yet. So they're going to push the center here. Maybe they're not. Now it looks like they're falling back. Well, if you're not going to follow orders, I can't really help you. I mean, we are trying to pull you out. I guess they broke, but honestly, I'm just going to detach them and remove them from other formations here. Rather than letting those guys just get in there and shoot up on us, why don't we do that? And we'll do that. Well, that ended up synchronizing well. So the cav can kind of cover the right and make sure they don't get hit by anything or anyone that's enfilading it. Try to catch those guys moving backwards. have been having fun, probably less so now. The 5th Maine, same boat. 7th Indiana is doing okay for the time being, but they're falling back under fire. We're going to want to send the 3rd up there. These guys kind of still don't know what they're doing. They haven't got the new route. I don't know why they're going that way. Maybe it's a calculation that it's a faster time or something. That is Canister obliterating the 40th North Carolina. We're going to pull back if we can. It looks like the cold steel is hit down here. Fifth, man, that is like the brigade of 5ths right there. Okay, these guys. I guess they gotta go up. Maine looks like they're done. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I mean, what is just killing us here is that we are not getting... We're not getting close range with these outranged weapons. North Carolina looks like they are ready to engage the 7th Indiana. Not sure what they're waiting for there. That's a brutal volley. trying to wipe over here. We'll see if we get them. But yeah, this is one of the challenges. It's like no matter how close we get, just infinitely getting kited backwards here. Alright, so that brigade is up. Alright, I think we need to move our division. Yeah, our division and other commanders up here. Alright, so we broke them off. We got our cav moving up. They know to move up. Okay, and we got Williams here now. Oh, I don't like the looks of that, man. It's like a fresh brigade at least. Where is Williams? Alright, he's in the right spot. It's a good entry point. Alright, we have to begin withdrawing them. Well, I think the 5th Massachusetts is just going to have to get away. I think that that's probably how that'll go. I'll let Toombs continue to advance because he's not in terrible condition. And we need some help over here. Who is it now? Alright, well, it happens. Alright, Williams, we need you to come in probably over here. Like that. Well, I guess we figured if we're gonna lose at range, we might as well get up close. And it looks like we're doing some damage. And we're taking some damage. Alright. First New Jersey's no joke, and probably single-handedly cutting up my troops. Oh my goodness, that whole brigade is almost done. Huh. Well, that was a mess. Okay. Surprised they broke. Well, this has been a rough one. Unfortunately, Walker is done. 27 Georgia might not last too much longer. 37th North Carolina is about all I got. It looks like they're going to throw away the first, trying to route. I think one route caused the other unit. Yeah, we want those somewhat healthy units to still get back. And we'll try to continue falling back towards Walker. Get some of our, or whatever his name was, Williams. 32nd Georgia exited the battle. All right. All right. How far away are we? Not that far away. These quality reinforcements are don't look like it. Yeah. Richmond's reboards. Richmond and reboards. Well, it's not mixed muskets and Springfield muskets, so it's something. Well, anyways, that's that. Pretty much over here, it looks like we got artillery left. How are you doing? You're coming back. You're not really. Not really. Since you guys can actually fight, I don't know, I kind of want... Dudes, what is your problem, man? Yes, we'll just go with retreat. That's fine. And you know what? Maybe rather than getting that cavalry killed, we'll just have it improve the morale of all of our friendlies back here and stay alive. Try to rely on our artillery to cut them down as they come in. Artillery and fortifications. Well, I guess their orders didn't mean too much to them. I mean, really don't need them up there. not recognize this as a backwards movement? Nah, I think they're just too far away from their commander. Oh, well. Yeah, and this is kind of the no man's land. That artillery's all getting a little low, which means this is all probably empty. Nah, not empty, but it's getting there, man. Well, whatever. Try to move backwards. We'll see. We'll see how far you get. Yeah, there's no point sending those guys out. We don't need to double those up, we can spread them out. Okay, we'll do that. Yeah, we'll give them all a moment. Alright, so they got the order to hold. I refuse to be called a coward. They seem to be just generally withdrawing in this direction. I wonder if the move is to have Williams actually just deploy over here. I mean, if that's the way you want to do that, you go right ahead, dude. Huh? I'm still not sure what the play is, because again, if you take Sandy Ridge, you then, yeah, you get to come downhill, but you still got to come through the open. We're going to have a tree line here. We'll get some defenses here. We could actually even push up into this little mound here, and we could use the creek against them with not too much effort. So I'm not sure what that play is. We're going to speed it up to see if the AI has an idea as to what this means for them, because I don't quite get it. Yeah, it doesn't seem to really get them where they want. It's just marching through another open field that isn't this one. Well, I saw my cav got over there and is somehow broken. It looks like it's mostly due to fatigue. Alright, well, you guys figure out your situation. I wonder if we need to reform. Like that. Maybe we'll move that battery. Okay, that's what it is. Alright. Then we will just call that a battle. We'll see if there's anything to do in campaign. Ugh, yikes. Not a good one. So yeah, we gotta... We'll see if we've collected enough weapons from the recent battles to go in and start rearming. I still haven't sat down and created the additional core I said I was. I think I have 10 or 11. I was going to create a new one. But I actually wanted to get some recording done. Plus, I felt bad when I had made 2 episodes, which is almost a week's worth, right, if these goes up like every 3 days. And then I realized after the fact that this microphone hadn't captured. And so I weighed putting them up. But I was just like, I don't know if people could sit there for just an hour. I think you'd still get, I think there was still the sound from the game. I think, but yeah. The failure of the mic check. So yeah, I wanted to get some more of this stuff done, and with the limited amount of time there is to just sit down and recruit other stuff. It just didn't happen. So it's a little over 1,100 out of the war for them. For us, it's probably gonna be about 1,200 out of the war. Ultimately, so yeah, we don't really want more of those, but we're also caught flat-footed here because we sent a bunch of folks over to reinforce over here. Over here being Alexandria. Is that, yeah. And so that's Williams. He beat up part of that attack. And I think we sent Macintosh's corps. Yeah, it does have orders to move up. So what's the... So Hazen's division, 9,000. Ewell's could probably deal with it. And so I think we can also safely... send whoever I just sent up, Johnston, and Kirby Smith, and just leave Ewell to face off here against Hazen's Forgotten Division. Anyways, that's that. I know that there was stuff over here, and it looks like we're now all together and can move forward. I'm trying to find what is up here. It says an army landed. Anyways, that will be Lee's core. Lee's core problem? Yeah. Oh, I hope Meigs is retreating and not marching. Yeah, alright, good, he is. It's like, if he's marching, yikes. You're going to be able to react a little bit more quickly to that. The problem is that Cooper and Hampton's corps here are all mixed together. Kershaw, Hardy... and Fulkerson. Alright, so Kershaw, Hardy, somewhere in there is Fulkerson. Actually, I don't know that. There we go. Now I know that. Alright, so we'll move them out. Alright, I assume that they're starting up, so we'll figure that one out. I know we're only playing it at 1x. I know. It's just the nature of where my mind's at. Alright, so we're holding there. That's us. That's right. That's a division we have. It's being created. It's mustering, I guess. Yeah, Wise was ordered back. Alright. So anyway, alright, so yeah. Stribling's almost ready to go yellow in a good way. So is actually Price, despite all of that. Which is good. Wise will be back, and he'll be fine when he's back. So, yeah. Alright, well, the Fort Smith stuff is worked out. We're kind of completely open over here, but we do have the Mississippi Squadron to interdict anything overland into Little Rock, so that kind of works out. I think we can move it up to 5x. Did not check to see if we have any projects, which don't come up that often, just because the amounts of money involved are so high. Improved credit rating, probably the next and last, is going to be online shortly. And then we could probably just cut those subsidies and just go into deficit reduction. Civ order, no more of that. We're still into farm mech if we can get it. I think it's worth it. Let's see what we have in terms of volunteers here. Alright, 73,000 is a good number. It's funny, we have only 88,000 drafts. We've held off on doing some of the other things that might have taxed our drafts. Alright, Standards Division is up, and it's in the vicinity. Alright, Smith's Division can be... Okay, cool. Oh, man. What is going on over here? Is this another auto-resolve to be? But I don't know if this actually... Oh, you know what? That is very even. Well, I've never been a fan of even fights. Those are the costly ones. So we're going to send in Kershaw again. Hardy and his good readiness will certainly send in. And then maybe we'll go and we'll fight that manually once we have the advantage. I forget. I think I'm doing the blockade running. I don't know why that name escaped me. But I'm thinking of subsidies to cut pretty soon. Maybe at the end of 63 or whenever I get the enough free fixed credit rating. I think we're going to turn that down. It's going to save us 50 million. Diplomacy, I really don't know about. The trade deals do not seem to be helping tariffs at all. The economy overall, it looks like it's only a little bit of growth, but you know, from where it was, what is that, mid-December, it looks like it didn't quite double. No, but it rose a little bit from a pretty low threshold. But anyways, I'm not sure what we're going to do with those diplomatic subsidies. Military subsidies to the end, yeah, we can do. Agricultural, for sure. You know, while I am here... can I not do... Hold on here. Were any of these the ones? No. It was people over here. It was Hood's division, maybe it was Ripley's division, Hood's Corps, that just had those awful, those are okay, yeah, these are pretty awful. What, can we give you anything better? Yeah, we can give you Springfield, oh yeah. We're going to do Springfield rifled muskets for you. Reboard. All right, no, we don't want reboard. Springfield rifled muskets. That's fine. I mean, reboard are okay because if other groups have mixed muskets, we got to get them, like, they have priority over upgrading their weapons, so. Fayetteville is fine, right? It's better than what you got. Plains rifles? Oh, for sure. I should hold them and, you know, just role play, give it to the Western groups. I'll do that, but you know what? Where we can give the better ones, let's give the better ones. So Springfield rifle musket for you. My goodness, there were Mississippi's I missed. Mixed. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Far more than I thought. That's probably one of the reasons we took atrocious casualties. The Springfield rifle, the Springfield musket is, as I've changed it, isn't going to be much better than mixed muskets, so get rid of it. Springfield rifle, okay. Again, reboard are like barely passable, but we'll give them good enough marks because the mixed muskets are that bad. Richmond rifles, sure, why not? Springfield musket, nah, we gotta get rid of that. Alright, that will help. Alright, so none of those are great. But we've got them we got them reboard and above. And I don't remember if there's anyone else that is in that position. Because if not, then whoa. So it looks like we've sent everyone in here that can go in here. I believe that's correct. We look likely to win, but why risk it? All right, so let's hop on the good old battlefield here. It kind of looked like one of their brigades might have pulled out already. Not sure I saw that correctly, but that's what it looked like. We're just gonna take a look at the battlefield, and then we're gonna call it an episode because we've run over an hour. This looks like it's gonna take a while, so. We're not gonna try to cram it all into one episode. All right, what do you got for me? Yeah, I had a feeling it was going to be this map, which is fun. You know, it's really not. You can do much worse. All right, so we have the good old 0 point, a 3-pointer, and then it's not actually defended. It's whoever holds Island Ford, which is worth more than those 2 point. Wait, is that a 3 or 5? That's a 3. All right. So if Kershaw's man, he's got a 4-star division. The thing is, our kind of redeployment bubble stops like just far enough way that the fortifications don't seem quite relevant. Right? So if you're, let's get rid of the HQ. If you're unfamiliar, well, we'll deal with it in the next episode. But the parts that dominate Island Ford, it's kind of the field out here. It's really the high ground here with the road running through it. This only kind of deals with Balls and Lewis's Ford, but yeah, I see we also have Cable's division, and so what we'd probably look to do is actually just move Kershaw up like that. We're probably close enough that we could just move straight up, but I think our engineering points are largely going to go to waste. Anything else? Where's the Union coming in? Over in the east? That's what it looks like. Yeah. And you know what? Yeah. Maybe we don't need to face that way. Maybe we need to face this way. Well, anyways, we'll worry about it in the next episode, but that is what we have cooking for us. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I look forward to bringing you more, and I hope to have you back for the next one.